My content is intended for adult collectors of the product, not made for kids. Hello everyone! For this video, we'll be reviewing Stone Nemesis and Destruction Efritter. So I do want to give a big thank you to Entertainment Earth. They did not sponsor the video, but we did purchase from them. We bought a box and we managed to get the 2-pack. So if you're wondering where we actually got the stuff, it was from Entertainment Earth. I just wanted to do the quick plug because I did say I was going to do it, and they did actually help us out get this on time. So very much big thanks. Now this is actually, it should be one of the last 2-packs I'm reviewing from how I have the order of this. Stone Nemesis and Destruction Efritter. So it's going to be very interesting to take a look at this because this is actually a Hasbro exclusive evolution. I'm not a fan of the green. Also, the original name was Noctemis because they renamed it, but they called it by the Takara name Nemesis. I don't know why, but whatever. Obviously, the box art always looks nice, so I can mention it. So the back of the box, if you want to go and see. Now, I got actually a big rant. That's valid. They're always valid. But this actually time is justified. This was a little bit Weasley what Hasbro did. A little bit Weasley that I don't like. So with the Vanish Fafnir release, the base of the thing was, what was it, Extend plus Q, which is whatever, but the attachment kick was also blue, and that was a bit like dirty. I then find out that the part that's actually kick is actually on this 2-pack with the proper orange recolor. So these people at Hasbro want you to spend money on a starter and then spend money again on a 2-pack just to get the accurate colored parts. I think that is disgusting for what they did. And Takara does the same with the random booster stuff. So Takara is not off the hook either. But I don't like it when Hasbro does it. I don't like it when Takara does it either. There are times when it is acceptable. Like, when I think it's okay, for an example, recently is like with the random booster with how they paired up the gears that are just recolors, or if they do like a recolored of the 6 armor or the 10 armor and they put it on like a remake, that's fine. When it's dirty, it is like Glide Ragnarok, how you had to get the Ranjiro one, and this is the same. So the people that say I'm not critical on TTA, I just gave you the example of where TT does wrong, and so does Hasbro. Anyways, let's take a look at it. I'm so excited. I like how I just harped into it, like ripped the life, the soul that this thing has out of it. And then after, like, oh yeah, let's get started. So I don't think there's any new parts in this, is there? No. It does come with Sequex, so that's nice. Oh my god. Ew, what's this? Instructions. The environmentally friendly packaging. Okay, that's pretty cool. Come on, Stone, better not look good in the images. First impression. Not bad. I mean, to be fair though, like I don't like the alignment on the chips. I really hate it because I don't know if it's like just me, but this is just in general, but you know how like they're always off on the placement because it's supposed to be placed like this, but reality is it should be like this, and it's really hurting me. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say that it looks really cool, but keep in mind that the plastic will get stressed really easily, and that's just a part of the thing. A little bit of a yellowish tint on there. The Ifritter, the Efritter looks really good. Instructions here. Nice. So going part by parts, with our core recolor, we have our Efritter. Now actually, it's a really good core recolor. Even though there is like always the lack of paint detail that they do, because it's missing the little red streak, it should be orange there. Looks really beautiful with the brown and everything. Even if I got this on the OG Magma real quick, if I paired this on the OG Magma, it doesn't look too bad. Fortunately, even though the appearance looks really good, how good were the slopes on Magma? Well, Magma was bad, and this also is really not that good. It's one of the worst slopes I've experienced. It's really unfortunate. Does look cool though, so I guess if we're just talking visually wise, I guess we have that. For the destruction blade, they kind of just colored on the side here, but I would have preferred if this brown was just on the wings here. Now, how good is destruction? People ask me, how good is it? It's not really good. The reason why is just because, well, even with the original Dynamite, like Dynamite wasn't really good until you had the F gear on it, so this is really just the same. Like, really, you're only using this for attack combinations, I guess, and even then, there's so many better options to use with this, like, there's no reason. You get the Nexus disc, which I have already mentioned in previous reviews, but if you are wondering, yes, it is compatible with the Karatomi's S gear. And generally, with QD discs for their stamina, it's comparable to Hasbro's wheel. They're, like, alright, they're not too crazy, but they're nice enough, I suppose. Now we get to the real kicker here, because I haven't not gotten the original Vanish, so I get this my first experience with kick. Okay, so we're gonna see. So this is basically supposed to be, I guess, the kick, right? Or this is supposed to be the closest thing to kick. They've kind of got the general sharp shape, but obviously there's no gimmick of kick. So I don't really think it matters too much, because kick wasn't good, but either way, it's like, it's whatever. So obviously kick's gimmick was this. This gimmick is not. Let me actually... a little bit wider, actually. Hopefully it doesn't just... because it's taller, too, don't forget, so I hope it doesn't destabilize too much. Without the attachment here, Assault. No, generally the Assault spring has been actually pretty good, so... honestly, wait, let me just feel it just to be sure. Yeah, the Assault spring is super good, so at the very least with Destruction Efritter, even though it's kind of trash on the thing, the Assault spring is good. Assault was, Assault is basically just XL, but just slightly different with how the shape is and everything, but again, it is nice they actually gave us Assault and everything. Hopefully this attachment with kick is good. But we're going to get the scale, and we're going to find out. So with our scale, 4.61, 5.3, the gravity ring, which is supposed to be 6, Nexus plus S, Destruction. Assault is about 5.66. The kick attachment 3.48. 9.15. 44.96, almost 45. Also, yeah. So if we actually take a look at this, honestly, if the paint job was a little bit better, look a little bit nicer, you get Assault, and I don't really know how good kick is because I still have to test it. Hopefully the stamina is okay. Either way, I think it's too tall for it to be useful, but maybe it's not too bad. Hopefully not. Either way, you get the Assault that has a good spring, and the good thing is why I say this is that if you don't care about the base and you're mostly caring about using the attachments, having the Assault spring, having the Assault driver is really good because basically anything with the attachment on it will be tight, so that's good. But yeah, just to really mention it, so normal. Visually, it's one of the better ones. There we go. Alright, now we're at Stone Nemesis. So I think honestly, I just wish the green was purple and had more of a purplish tint. It looks okay for the design. I think really just more the lack of paint detail, because I remember that I was looking at this, and honestly, I think just if they gave it more detail, it looks bad. It looks bad. It would look better, because right now it looks bad. Because I think the issue is that a lot of times you can't make out the detail, and they actually do the effort to mold the detail, so when they don't paint it, it's hard to tell and everything. I think it looks cool for the design, but lack of paint also factors in for the design. Like, if I'm looking at this, I can barely see the thing and whatever. Slopes I have not seen. Dude, there really is like this weird tint on it, and I don't like it. whatever. Hopefully the slopes are good on the thing. I have tried to see the slopes, but I don't know. Again, I'm not a fan of the green. I wish it was just purple. Compared to the original Twin, even then, it doesn't really feel like an evolution. Like, in what regard? It actually kind of feels like, well, even though Takara never released it, like it's missing the bottom half to something for like a mode change. I don't know, it looks okay. This would not be used for stamina. This would only be used for attack because it's very much like a aggressive shape. This looks like maybe like 2 grams, I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty like paper thin. Comes with the Gravity Ring 3. Doesn't even matter to cover. You do get Sequex, which Sequex is one of the heavier Hasbro exclusive discs. This was on Magma Ifrit, so it's another way to get Sequex. So it was on Magma and everything. You know, it's an alright disc, I would say. Stamina is comparable to Hasbro's wheel. Not that it's worse or better, just whatever. No, the performance dip, I kind of wish they did more of a, kind of like this blue that they got here. The black is fine, but whatever. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Now, the thing is that people have been commenting, oh, it's actually this. Well, listen, the app doesn't confirm it, so I don't know what it is. Like, it kind of seems like it's just some exclusive thing. Like, I want to say blow, but like even then, I can't tell. Nonetheless, it does look pretty wacky, but kind of looks like if blow was kind of like a little bit wider on there. Oh yeah, what's... Oh yeah, is Needle oh, Needle is Speedstormed. Oh, okay. So even Needle is Speed... So what I mean by Speedstormed is that Speedstorm basically made it to where basically like all the drivers had like a semi-flat for some reason, and it's the same there. And Needle's trash, so I guess with the attachment, I don't know. But what's the difference between... Oh my. It's like a modified 3. Wow. I mean, I've called it 3. This is... I think I would call this basically like 3 dash. That's what it looks like to me. I actually thought for a second that was 3. It's basically like 3 dash. Like, oh my god. Okay. Is it 2 grams? No. Nice. Almost 6. No, not even close. 5.6. Thought for a second it was a little bit more. No, just 5.6. That's okay, I guess. All together now, 12 grams. God help us. 25.5. This is actually one of the heavier ones. 12. Really? Wow, they're really literally right there. Hold on. I guess it's just right there. Let me reset it. So if I put this on here, it's about 11.97. About 12, so I don't know, I guess this Hasbro copy, whatever, but I think it really illustrates my point on why I don't like the weight thing. Needle, I want to call this blow attachment, but I don't know. Okay, now all together now. 45.11. Visually, not bad. I don't like the green though. I like the design, but I don't like the green. And I don't like I have to hold it like this. I just want to I want to force it just so it's the right direction. Oh yeah, how do slopes feel? Pretty good, but let me just make sure it's not the driver, because I swear to God. Okay, finally, it's like our 3rd good right course, so that means Beldurov is okay. I think this is actually better than Beldurov. So this is about Belfyre tier. So this is actually a good right course, so thank God. So Beldurov, because the issue with Beldurov, right, is that so Beldurov is weaker than Nemesis, because when I put it on here, doesn't feel that tight, but when I put it on this, right? When I feel it, it's pretty good. So I don't know if it's, so I'm gonna call it Belfyre tier. So that is really good, and I'm actually happy. Now, to be clear, Belfyre tier is still not that good because there's Dragon D6 tier, there's Achilles A6 tier, there's Joker tier, and then after there's Eclipse EVO Genesis tier. To that. We have to be positive. So at the very least, that's actually one good thing, because I was kind of scared, like, oh, it's gonna be garbage or something. And then after I'm like, oh, not bad. See, here's where it's funny, because the alignment is proper when you put this thing in high mode. But when you don't, it's not, and it irks me. This looks, like, when it's aligned like that, it looks nice. Hello everyone. So just because always with details I can sometimes miss out on it, I kind of just want to put this segment in just for the general of reviews because it's honestly super interesting and also really hilarious. And not really a negative towards Hasbro, but more just a funny. So this is the armor that is on Nemesis. I would make some joke, oh, it's plastic, whatever. What's really funny is that, like, they kind of feel like dash versions of the armor, because if you look at Nemesis in 3 armor, Nemesis is formatted the exact same way as the 3 armor. So is this like technically like 3 dash, I guess? It's really funny. The exclusive armors have been just slightly modified versions. I even made a confusion with Baldurov. I thought the armor was 6. Now this is the actual 6, and this is the Baldurov one. It is slightly modified. Let me switch it so it's right. You can see it. Baldurov, normal 6. It is slightly modified, so it's really funny. And I feel like we first got our glimpse into this when we actually saw the armor that was on Magma Efritter, and then after the regular 10 armor. So I do think these exclusive armors are not necessarily like that special. They're just slightly modified versions of the other ones. There are ones where it is unique, like Linworm. And also a detail that I actually wanted to show for this segment is just the compatibility with the actual discs. So for an example, on Stone, you can put the Legacy disc. Hold on, let me get it. On Stone, for an example, you could put TT's Legacy. It is cross-compatible, the TT's DB discs, as well. If you wanted to put the Sequex disc on Ultimate, you could. And as well, because I missed out on this for the Baldurov, if you wanted to have the Diagron disc, you could even, you know, if you wanted to put it on Savior Perseus. So this is already in high mode, so let's try it. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Okay, that was the best part in the video. Honestly, for how close it is to Nemesis, it's about as close to Nemesis as someone trying to doodle Nemesis evolution is. So, I don't know, take that as you will. Anyways, let's try to do a test launch with Destruction. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Alright, man, so let's see. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Let's try a battle between the two. Hopefully, Nemesis does not burst. Okay, the shape is very recoily. Just seeing that one round. Yeah, going to like one round, dude, you can already tell. I like how it hits, man. I think it hits nice. For QuadDrive anyways, but it definitely does not have stamina. Okay. So now we're gonna see with low mode test launch, 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna rip. Yeah, I mean, come on, let's have it go. Not like it's gonna do anything. Yeah, the green doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Just, I don't know, it feels weird. I'm just curious right now. Yeah, it really just is kind of whatever when you look at the two of them. Okay, destruction normal, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. We're gonna do the battle between the two then after without the attachments. Okay, so stone is definitely too recoily to be used. If that shape just keeps on killing it and it's tight, I don't know what to do. Let me try to swap it. We're actually going to try to swap performance tips because I'm curious now. This is even tighter of a performance tip, so if stone loses by another burst, that means that stone is just simply not usable. Oh god. So then, what does it have going for it? Honestly, I don't even know. Oh, I don't know. We're gonna... And it hits hard too. Ah, it's just like those moments there, like... We're gonna try. So we're gonna try one last one. Because it actually can hit. That's the thing. But it dies. Okay. So final thoughts. The actual blade stone is trash. Takes too much recoil, dies really fast from what it seems from all these battles. So if you're gonna be getting this, you can't really use the stone blade, which is unfortunate. It's too bad. As far as the other parts on it, Sequex is a nice disc to have, so is Nexus, I guess, for Hasbro, I suppose. Needle obviously sucks, it's not good, it's been speedstormified, not even like the original Needle was all that good to begin with. The attachment below is pretty, or whatever it's supposed to be, whatever the attack attachment's supposed to be based on, or if it's just a Has exclusive, it's pretty funny, and I guess for tall attack maybe. The kick attachment probably has more stamina than maybe like never, but either way, I guess this is maybe like the most acceptable 2-pack, so the thing is that, because the stones perform, you know what's funny is I'm not even doing this on purpose, but it's another 6 out of 10. It's another one. If stone just didn't die like the way that it did, I'd probably give a 7, maybe even an 8. But if it's just gonna keep on doing that, it's like I can't say in good faith. So far all the 2-packs from QD from what I've been reviewing, either it has potential or it doesn't. And yeah, that's the reality with QD. It's honest reviews and I really like it. Before I forget, QR codes. Scan them. And yeah, that's gonna be kind of it. I actually thought Stone was gonna be the one where it's just like, finally, this one's good. But it dies. It just dies too fast. It's not even like Destruction was that crazy to begin with, so yeah, it really is whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.